I've ever come into a room to music before. I remember back in the day going on the football field to music, but it wasn't just for me. And thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you, George, Coach, for that wonderful introduction. And, again, thank you all for being here tonight. You know, when I look around the room here tonight, I see people from all across Pittsburgh. I see family and friends, neighbors and colleagues, city employees, community activists, nurses and teachers, police officers, and firefighters. I see people who came from other cities, who fell in love with what they found here. I see young people like me who grew up here and who want to be able to stay here. I also see people who went away for school or work or both, but who long to come home and finally happily did. But most of all, I see a room full of people who want to make a difference. You're here tonight because you love Pittsburgh and because you're concerned about Pittsburgh. You're concerned about where we're headed and about what we're going to find when we get there. You're concerned about your jobs, your families, your schools, and your neighborhoods. And you want someone on Grant Street who's as concerned about those things as you are. Not because he's thinking about re-election, or not because the state tells him he has to be, but because they're a part of the very fabric of who he is and what he believes. You want someone who will work for you all day, every day, no matter who you voted for, whose campaign you contributed to, or what party you belong to. You want a mayor who will listen to and work with everyone, even people who disagree with him. You want a mayor who will move this city forward, not just with election year baby steps, but with the bold and confident strides of someone who has a vision and who won't stop working until he makes that vision a reality. You know, I'm here tonight for those very same reasons. I love our city. I'm concerned about its future, and I want to unleash every last bit of its potential. And that's why here tonight, I'm kicking off my independent campaign to be the next mayor of the great city of Pittsburgh. Flaherty became Pittsburgh's 53rd mayor, in part because he promised to be nobody's boy. I've always liked that. And Lord knows we can use some of that defiant, independent spirit on Grant Street today. But I'm going to do him one better. If you elect me the 59th mayor of the city of Pittsburgh, I promise to be everybody's boy. I'll make decisions not on what's best for just my administration, but what's best for all of our neighborhoods. I'll create policies based not on what's best for a few donors and dignitaries, but what's best for all of our citizens. I'll support legislation that helps not just the powerful and the politically connected, but the powerless and the politically forgotten. I will be your tireless advocate, your uplifted voice, your unwavering champion. You know, for much too long, this town has been run by politicians who care only about themselves and their re-elections. They've gotten by on old tricks and new stadiums. They've left whole neighborhoods and communities left to suffer. They've hidden the truth, mortgaged our future, and they've squandered a lot of wonderful opportunities. They've played on our pride, traded on our hopes and dreams, and taken cynical advantage of our love for this city. But we're here tonight to say enough is enough. We're not going to let you play us like fools anymore. Starting today, we expect more. We demand more. And we will not stop until we've raised our government up to the standard of our city and of our people. This city was built upon the bent backs and the iron wills of the men and women who came before us. They worked hard to build a city we can be proud of. And they showed us the difference, the real, remarkable difference that a band of committed brothers and sisters can make when they set both their minds and their deeds to the task. We stand today on the shoulders of those generations of Pittsburghers. We've inherited from them a great city and an even greater responsibility, one that I'm eager and ready to accept. My story, it's a Pittsburgh story. I come from a family of Pittsburghers, nurses, firefighters, police officers, public works employees, who've lived and worked in this city for generations. I grew up on Parkview Avenue, just across the street from Dan Marino, and a few doors down from St. Regis Church in South Oakland. I went to grade school in Greenfield, and went to high school in Oakland, just a few blocks down the street from where we're standing here tonight. My parents lived in Banksville. My uncle and his family, they live in Overbrook. My wife and my boys and I live just up the street here in Squirrel Hill. I truly am one of you, and nothing, no ambition, no power, no political office will ever change that. Teddy Roosevelt, one of my personal heroes, once said that in any moment of decision, the best thing you can do is the right thing. The next best thing you can do is the wrong thing. But the very worst thing you can do is nothing. My whole life, I've stepped up and answered the call when work needed to be done or people needed to be helped. It's what my family and my neighbors taught me to do. And I won't be able to look any of them in the eye ever again if I just keep sitting on the sidelines, seeing so much potential unfulfilled, so many opportunities wasted, so much fertile soil left fallow. When I'm there, I just won't say I'm getting it done. I will get it done. I'll get it done right, and I'll get it done for everyone. And I won't stop until all of us are getting it done better than it's done in any other city in this country.